All right, everyone, get ready, because today we're taking a deep dive into the world of passive income.
Ooh, yeah, passive income.
You know, that exciting idea of money working for you even while you're sleeping?
Definitely exciting.
You sent us a ton of questions and sources on this, even some claiming to make like $67,000 a week passively.
Wow.
Now, we can't guarantee you'll hit those numbers, but we are going to break down 7 key ideas.
Sounds good.
That way, you can see what really clicks for you, what might be worth exploring.
I like it.
What do you think is most fascinating about all these different passive income ideas out there?
What really stands out to me is the variety. I mean, you look at all the strategies, and it seems like there's truly something for everyone.
Yeah.
Regardless of your, skills or your current financial situation.
Totally. Okay, so let's break it down, and let's start with dividend stocks.
Okay.
I'm really drawn to this idea of owning a tiny piece of, say, Starbucks,
Yeah.
and then seeing those, profits trickle into my account every month. Is it really that simple?
Well, the basic concept is pretty simple, right?
Okay.
You buy shares, you become a shareholder in a company, and then they share a portion of their profits with you through these dividend payments.
Right.
But there's a little more to it than just looking at how much the dividend is.
I see.
What you really want are those companies with a consistent track record.
Yeah.
So companies that are not just paying dividends, but they're increasing them over time.
Okay.
Those are like your dividend kings and your dividend aristocrats, the ones that have been doing it for a really long time.
So it's more about stability.
Right.
It's not chasing the highest payout. It's finding the ones that are in it for the long haul.
Exactly. Long-term growth, sustainability.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's get real for a sec. Like, how much Starbucks stock would I actually need to buy to see, let's say, an extra $100 a week coming in?
So if you're looking at $100 a week, based on their current dividend yield, you'd need to invest around $26,600.
Oh, okay.
Which kind of highlights that with dividend investing, it really is a long game.
Yeah.
It's about letting those returns compound over time, building up that portfolio.
So maybe not a quick way to get rich, but a really good thing to think about for the future.
Definitely a solid long-term strategy.
Now, what about something that might need more time up front, but potentially less money to get going?
That's where automating a side hustle comes in.
Okay.
One of your sources talked about this dog trainer named Jamie.
Okay, yeah.
Amazing dog trainer, but, limited by how many clients he could personally handle each day.
I get it, that classic time for money trap.
Exactly, and likely burning out.
I bet.
But here's where the internet really opens up a whole new world.
Yeah.
Jamie could create online courses or ebooks, even a membership site with exclusive dog training content.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
He's turning his expertise into something that can be sold over and over again.
I see.
Without him needing to be actively involved in every single transaction.
So it's about identifying your skill.
Right.
Turning it into something digital that people will actually pay for.
Exactly.
And then using online platforms to get it out there.
Right.
But wouldn't you need to know a lot about technology?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Platforms like Hostinger, they make it surprisingly user-friendly to set up websites. You have landing pages, online payment systems,
Okay.
and then you can use places like TikTok to market it and potentially reach a massive audience really quickly.
Especially if something goes viral.
Exactly, the power of viral marketing.
So it's about combining what you know with these online platforms.
Exactly.
And everyone listening, think about this. What skills do you have that you could turn into an automated side hustle?
Yeah, what's that hidden talent that you can turn into something bigger?
All right, let's switch gears now to something that's completely changed media, right?
Yeah.
Online content creation. It's pretty amazing to see how individual creators are now rivals to these traditional media giants, especially on platforms like YouTube.
It's remarkable.
It really is. And, this shift has created massive income opportunities for those creators who can really capture an audience and engage them.
Oh, for sure.
Think about it. Businesses are now eager to work with these creators.
Yeah.
Who have built trust with their audiences.
Absolutely.
Which leads to these lucrative advertising and sponsorship deals.
That's a whole new landscape.
So it's not just about posting funny videos or sharing your thoughts. It's about building a loyal audience.
Right.
The kind that brands want to tap into.
Yeah.
But how do you stand out when there's so much content out there?
Well, Well, the quality of your content is obviously key.
Yeah.
It's also about finding your niche and consistently creating content that resonates with that specific audience. And being open to feedback, brutal honesty from people who aren't afraid to hurt your feelings can help you refine your content and really make it stand out.
I think that's where it gets tricky, because we all get caught up in our own creations and we lose objectivity.
You're absolutely right. It's tough to separate your ego from your work,
Yeah.
but you have to be open to that constructive criticism.
Yeah, I agree.
So think about what you enjoy watching, what sparks your interest.
Yeah.
Could you see yourself on the other side, creating something similar that really provides value?
That's a great question to consider. Now, for those who are listening, think about what content do you enjoy consuming?
Exactly.
And could you see yourself creating something similar?
Totally.
All right. Let's dive into a world that can seem kind of exclusive and intimidating. Private investing.
Okay.
It's like stepping into Shark Tank. But in real life, what's the appeal there?
Well, the allure is getting in on the ground floor of something promising, right?
Okay.
Providing capital in exchange for equity and potentially a share of those future profits. But you've got different levels of involvement. There's your angel investors, often people who invest in ventures led by people they know personally. And then you've got your sharks, who are often more focused on control and seeking those bigger returns.
Yeah, and I think it's not always just about money, right?
Right.
Think about someone like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
He's become a master at using both private investment and his huge social media following to really, boost the companies he believes in.
He's a great example of someone who gets that private investing is about more than just writing a check.
Yeah.
It's adding value, strategic guidance, or using your platform to, amplify the business's reach.
For sure. Now, let's be real. Private investing is not for everyone.
Definitely not.
There's definitely risk involved, and it takes careful research.
Absolutely. You've got to understand the business plan, the dividend payouts, and crucially, the exit strategies.
Okay, yeah.
How are you going to get your money back and make those potential profits? It's about informed decisions and being comfortable with the level of risk involved.
So, for you listening, would you be comfortable with the uncertainties of private investing for the potential of those bigger returns? That's a personal question only you can answer. But now let's explore an approach that's often overlooked but is super accessible: affiliate marketing.
Okay, yeah.
When earned I think it was $300 just for sharing a bank referral link with her friends.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, is that just free money?
Well, not entirely free, but it's a great example of how affiliate marketing works.
Okay.
You're promoting products or services that you genuinely believe in, and you earn a commission on sales that are made through your unique referral link.
So it's kind of like being a brand ambassador.
Exactly. But you get to choose the brands you work with.
Yeah, and you don't have to be famous to do it, which is what I like.
Not at all.
But how do you make money? Do you have a website or a ton of followers?
You don't necessarily need either.
Oh.
Although they definitely can help, right? Platforms like impact.com make it easy to find affiliate programs to join across all sorts of industries. The real key here is building trust.
Okay.
People need to know you're recommending these products because you believe in them, not just pushing them to make a quick buck.
It's about providing value, being authentic.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Haven't you ever bought something based on a recommendation from an influencer or a blogger?
All the time.
Yeah.
It's the power of trust, genuine endorsement.
Yeah, I get it.
Now, let's shift gears again to an idea that needs a bit more technical knowledge, but offers some pretty significant rewards.
Okay.
Creating digital tools.
All right. So I actually know someone who became a multimillionaire by creating software specifically for membership organizations.
Really?
Yeah, he saw a problem. They were struggling with managing member data, and he built this solution to streamline everything.
That's the perfect example of seeing a need in the market and filling it with the digital solution.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to be a coding whiz to do it.
Oh,
You can team up with developers or even use existing software tools to create your product.
Okay.
The key is identifying a problem worth solving.
I love that, turning problems into a superpower. Now, what are some everyday problems that you see that you wish there was a digital solution for?
That's the real challenge, training yourself to spot those opportunities.
Yeah.
And then, once you have that digital tool, you can sell it as a one-time purchase or, even better, a subscription.
Recurring revenue. I like it.
Right.
It just keeps coming in.
Exactly. A stable and predictable income stream.
Okay, so for our final idea in this round, Let's talk about making the most of what you already have,
Okay.
renting out your stuff.
Oh, that's a good one.
This is often overlooked.
Definitely.
But think about it.
Yeah,
Vehicles, equipment, extra space, even parking spots can be rented out.
absolutely.
It's about seeing the value in things you're not fully using.
Exactly.
It reminds me of a friend who was having a tough time financially.
Oh,
And I told him, you know what? You've got this driveway right by the train station.
oh, smart.
Rent it out.
Yeah.
Turns out commuters will pay a lot for convenient parking.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's the sharing economy in action.
It really is. And platforms like Fat Llama, Turo, Airbnb, they're making it so easy to connect with people who want to rent, well, almost anything.
They've made it a breeze. And don't forget peer-to-peer lending. Platforms like Prosper let you basically rent out your money to borrowers.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, so challenge for everyone listening.
Hmm.
Make a list of all your possessions. What could you rent out to bring in some extra cash?
Yeah, you might be surprised by what you find.
I think so too.
Look at what you already have with fresh eyes. See that hidden income potential.
Right, it might be right there in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, we've covered so much already. We've talked about dividend stocks, side hustles, content creation, renting out your driveway. It seems like there's a passive income strategy for just about everyone.
There really is. And the key takeaway here is that there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Right.
It's about exploring, finding what works for you, your interests and your skills,
Yeah, I agree.
and then diving deeper into those specifics.
I like it.
And that's where it gets exciting. It's not just understanding the ideas. It's actually taking action and building those streams of passive income.
Yeah, it's easy to get overwhelmed by all the choices and end up, not doing anything at all. So where do you even begin?
I'd say pick one thing that speaks to you. Don't try to do it all at once, right?
Okay.
Master one strategy, get that foundation solid, and then you can think about branching out.
So focus is key.
Well,
Like that saying, jack of all trades, master of none.
exactly. You're better off becoming an expert in one area than trying to do everything.
Right, right. So you've chosen your focus, then what?
Learn everything you can. Read books.
Yeah.
Listen to podcasts. Talk to people who are already successful doing that thing. The more you learn, the more confident you'll be.
It's like building a house. You wouldn't start without a blueprint.
Exactly. You need that foundation of knowledge to build something lasting.
Yeah. And speaking of building, approach passive income as a long-term game.
Okay.
It's not about getting rich quick. It's about creating income that's sustainable and can grow steadily over time.
Like planting a seed. You got to nurture it, give it time to grow, and eventually you'll see the fruits of your labor.
Perfect analogy. But so many people get discouraged because they want instant results.
Yeah, patience is hard.
That's where mindset comes in, embracing a growth mindset.
Okay.
Be open to learning, to adapting to challenges. See setbacks as opportunities to learn, not as failures.
It's about shifting from that fear of failing to a curiosity about, like, what can I learn from this?
Absolutely. Even from the tough experiences. Another key mindset shift is to focus on providing value.
Okay.
Ask yourself, how can I solve a problem, make someone's life easier, or even entertain them?
I like that. So shift from what's in it for me to how can I serve others?
Exactly. And that's a powerful shift, not just for business, but for life.
Totally agree.
And lastly, be patient and persistent. Building passive income takes time. Don't expect overnight success. Keep learning, experimenting, keep moving forward, even when it's tough.
Play the long game. Trust the process. On this deep dive into the world of passive income,